Hello and welcome to Musings and Monologues. Over the past several weeks, we've been deliberating upon and debating upon several issues, ideas, and events that have shaped us, affected us, informed us, and even sometimes confronted us in our daily ritual of existence. But we have chosen to have an informed view about any subject and not force something and force an opinion down your gullet. But in the social media platforms that have burgeoned and mushroomed in the last couple of years, we now have a set of influencers. Who are these influencers? They are people who guide your consciousness into liking any realm of culture, literature, art, cinema, history, society, and even politics. They impose their views on you and make you like or dislike any product that is out in the market. We use the term product in the sense it could be just an idea, it could be an event, it could be a publication of work of literature, or the release of a new film on the theatres, or even on the OTT platforms, or even a sporting activity. And they guide you into what they think is right for you, and you follow them almost blindfoldedly. But is that the role of an influencer in life? Thankfully, I was born in the pre internet days when I had real influencers guiding my life. My first influencers were obviously my parents. My father opened the world of the West to me, and my mother opened the area of the Orient for me. On one hand, I got the best of English education from starting from a preparatory school to one of the leading boys' institutes in Kolkata, and my mother at the same time introduced the nuances of Bengali culture and literature and impacted my consciousness. Hence, I could grow more as a fuller human being with a view of the Occident and the Orient simultaneously. And that view got embellished by the true teachers of my life, not teachers of the curriculum in schools or colleges, but teachers who start off in a classroom but go on to affect your realm of thought in a significant way, not like the influencers, never forcing an opinion down your gullet, but offering you a choice, a variety of choices from which you choose to see and find what nugget you have found of substantial value. That is what my teacher, my earliest memory of my first teacher, Jyotirmoy Ganguly, the Bengali teacher in my school, taught me. He opened a new vista for me and changed my life forever. He opened me to the wide variety of international literature, comparative literature, literature from the West and literature from India. He guided me in my pursuit of literature in Bangla and evoked in me a feeling of empathy and admiration towards somebody like a centripetal force like Rabindranath Tagore. He was perhaps one of the greatest influences of my life, and he guided me even in my journey to finally graduate as and do my post graduation in literature as a realm of existence, the literary world, and also my attempt to explore the cinematic world. He was the first person who ingrained in me the thought and the idea of the role of a film director, the importance of that role. And that is something I follow to this day. He was an eminent limerick writer of his times, unfortunately, not so celebrated in the media because he was a very media shy person and more engrossed in building future of little children who studied with him from their basic primary school to the high school. In college, I had the very good opportunity of meeting similarly brilliant teachers. One was first and most importantly Kajal Sen Gupta, who evoked in me a sense of wonder at chancing upon the works of William Shakespeare. She used to teach us Macbeth and As You Like It, two plays of Shakespeare, and also some of the Romantic poets. And she introduced me a completely new worldview, an informed and educated worldview about existential reality, about reality which existed beneath the surface of the immediate text. And she guided me to go and charter those unknown oceans on my own without the help of just literary guides and of scholars. She invoked in me a spirit of knowing what I want to explore. That is a blessing that I am endowed with to this very day. I also must mention Professor Jyoti Bhattacharya, who taught us King Lear at the university. Him just thundering through the classroom, walking down aisles and reciting Shakespeare aloud, reciting Lear aloud, and talking about the world weariness of Lear's vision, and also expounding on the multiplicity of Shakespeare's views, on the multiplicity of universes that existed parallelly together in the realm of thought, in the realm of the mind space. Never ever, again, never ever forcing an opinion, but just playing the role of a gardener who actually nurtures his plants so well that they can blossom by themselves. A similar teacher I found in my days at FTI Pune, Professor Suresh Chabria, a professor of film appreciation. He introduced me to the nuances of understanding a film at a more cerebral level and at a more emotional, heightened emotional level. Again, he did not force his opinion as absolute. He encouraged us to form our own opinions. And these are the real virtues of an influencer, a person who guides you and propels you to go in the right direction, never imposing a certain structured lane or bylane in which you have to travel very carefully lest the two worlds start crumbling and closing down your consciousness. They are the true influencers, not these sundry jokers. I'm sorry to use the term jokers on the internet. People who assume notions, false notions of grandiloquence just by speaking subapparent lines and trying to engage you with the cleverness of their isms and finally crush your own beliefs and values in an idea that is generated in your heart. For that to be actuated, you need a real influencer, not a social platform guide, a ticket collector at the social platform station. Thus, we have to be shy of such people and also remember with fondness the images of permanence created by our parents and our teachers, true arbiters of our destiny. I hope you will chance upon this thought and deliberate upon it with equal poise and grandeur that you've always admirably stood for, and allow this to be formulated, articulated, and in words you can reply to me and enrich me and this platform with your values, with your ideas, and with your opinions about the same. I wish all of you have a wonderful day ahead. Thank you.